You had a boob job and didn't tell your followers. You got me with that one. You guys know me too well. That is very true. Your body count is over 10. Do you know what? There's absolutely no shame. You actually have a boyfriend but claim you're single. You get a lot of blue ticks in your DMs. Those are the bits I usually cut out. Right, there we go. We're rolling. Oh my God. I'm a little bit terrified now, I'm not gonna lie. So today I'm going to be doing the quickfire assumptions video. Basically, this entire video is going to be unedited, pretty much anyway. If I like burp or if I take ages to answer a question, I might cut it down a little bit, but generally speaking, one take wonder. I'm going to try my best. So I asked you guys over on Instagram for some assumptions, and today I'm going to answer them. Usually people have someone with them when they film this. However, I am currently in lockdown with just my mum and dad. I'm not with a boyfriend or a sibling that I can film this with. So I'm just going to have a look by myself. I haven't looked at the assumptions yet so far. So I'm literally just going to click on Instagram, and as soon as I see it, I'm going to say it and answer it. And I have to be 100% honest. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up, because the next 10 minutes of my life may be a little bit revealing. So 10-minute timer, let's begin. I'm gonna answer your assumptions. I asked you to be brutal as well. So, okay, here we go. The first one is, you had a boob job and didn't tell your followers. I absolutely didn't. You best believe if I had a boob job, I'd be telling every person I know. I'd be showing every person I know. Definitely not. Someone else says, you earn more than 4k per month. I absolutely don't. Some months potentially, it depends what brand deals I've done. It depends when a brand decides to pay, because some of them don't pay for months and months and then they all pay at once. Other times it's way less than 4k, so it's literally swings and roundabouts. Next one is, your mum and dad don't like your career, so that is why they're never on camera. Absolutely not. So my mum and dad think this career is really cool. They're really proud of me for like building up this job, because who would have ever thought that YouTube could be a sustainable job? We never thought that would be the case. They don't like being on camera because they have a very normal life. Like, they're not the kind of people that want to be on camera. They're living like their quiet, nice life that they've always liked to live. They don't want people to know them at all. My mum's the kind of person, she's a very community kind of woman. Like, she will go to the post office on a hot day and take the employees drinks and stuff like that. She doesn't want to be like this recognised lady in the village. She's just her, she's just my mum. So that's why they're not on my channel. Someone else says, you actually have a boyfriend but claim you're single. Absolutely not. But I do think when I get a boyfriend, I don't think I'll mention it on my channel or on any socials for quite a while, because I want to make sure it's right, you know? It's a bit like introducing your boyfriend to your kids if you've already got kids. I feel like introducing you guys to a boyfriend, that's a big step for both us and him. The next one is, this is a bit scary. I feel like I have to go really fast. Maybe I should slow it down a little bit. Someone said, you wish you had a younger sibling. Absolutely not. I don't think I would like that at all. I like being the youngest, 100%. Someone else says, your personality is no different on and off camera. Love you. Love you too. Do you know what? This is my knee, by the way. I've got leggings on, I'm not naked. I am the same on and off camera in a lot of ways, but in other ways I'm actually quite different. Like, when I'm with my friends, I feel like the most honest, true version of myself. Obviously on YouTube, I wouldn't say I like censor myself, but in a way, I guess I kind of do, because I'm very aware that there might be young people watching my videos. There might be people who are going through a rough time and just need a bit of like lifting, is that the right word? What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, sometimes I feel like people might need me to lighten their day. So I'm not 100% myself. I also feel like I could be a little bit more uncensored on my channel if I wanted to, but I don't know, maybe I'll get there one day. For right now, I quite like having the nicest version of me on the internet, if that makes sense. Okay, Someone else says, there's quite a lot that are similar. So someone says, you struggle with your mental health. Sometimes, I think everyone does. Whether you know that you're struggling with your mental health or not, I think everyone does. Does that make sense? Like whether you're aware of your mental health levels, standards, whether you're having a down day or not, or whether you're completely unaware and you think you're just having a bad day. I think everyone struggles. I've definitely had times in my life that I've struggled more than others. So much so to the point where at the end of last year I was really struggling. And even the beginning of this year, I was struggling. So I did go back on medication, which at the time it felt like a bit of a step back because I was on medication years ago and then I slowly weaned myself off it and I felt fine. I felt really good for doing that. So then having to go back on it was a bit like, it's like one step forward, two steps back kind of thing. But do you know what? There's absolutely no shame in having to take medication. If the best thing you can do if you're struggling is go to your doctor, get help, and if you need to be put on meds for a while just to tide you by, just as a little temporary fix, if you're going through a lot, that's fine. Because honestly, if I wasn't on my medication now, I think I would have struggled with lockdown a lot more than I do. And I'm really glad that I did that. And it's nothing to be ashamed of to have to go back on meds. Like, it's part of life. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. That's not something to be embarrassed about. Right, lighter question. Someone said, you're really confident and loud, centre of attention at parties, etc. Absolutely not. I think it depends the people I'm with massively. If I'm with my friends, then I would say, yeah, I am kind of like, I wouldn't say the centre of attention because I never like strive to be the centre of attention, but I like to make other people feel comfortable. I like to make people laugh. So if I'm with my friends or people I know, 100% I will be the one cracking all the jokes. But if I'm with people that I don't know and there's people there who like obviously are a lot more confident than me, I will really take a step back and like sit in my seat, listen to what they have to say. And sometimes I can feel really uncomfortable in situations like that. So it really does just depend who I'm with, really. Oh God, you wear socks to bed? Absolutely not. What kind of monster wears socks to bed? God, I would be absolutely sweating. No, thank you. Someone says, there really is some similar ones. Your body count is over 10. No, it is not. I'm not going to say how much it is on here, obviously, but it's not more than 10. Obviously, if yours is more than 10, you go. You live your best life. You do you. Someone says, I've started every question with, someone says, the next one is, someone says you are low-key gay. That's the first time I've ever heard that, actually. I'm not gay. I've said in my videos before, like, I feel like it would be a lot easier to be gay because males generally are just a difficult species. I feel like they're another breed sometimes. They're so hard to understand that I feel like connecting with a girl would be a lot more like, I guess you'd be on the same wavelength more, but then everyone is so different. But no, I am not gay. I am 100% straight. I've never had a time in my life where I've thought I might be gay or even bi. I've always known that I'm straight, unfortunately, because males. Someone says, someone says again, you make things into a joke to hide your real feelings. You got me with that one. You guys know me too well. That is very true, but I think it's quite a good coping mechanism. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. That honestly is the motto of my entire life. Someone says, you're too kind and loving. People take advantage of you. Ouch. No, I'm joking. I guess that's like a compliment. I think I am a kind person. I like pride myself off of being kind, but I don't think I'm too kind anymore. I definitely used to be, and people used to take advantage of me a lot, and I could see it happening, but I would let it happen. I know, I don't get it either. But now I feel like I've really learnt from that, and if someone starts to take advantage, I can see that from a mile away now, and I well and truly back away. I have no problem with cutting people out of my life anymore, and I used to really struggle with that because I didn't want to offend them. But now I'm thinking, Han, it's not nasty to cut out nasty people. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think I'm too kind. I think I'm the right amount of kind. I'm kind, but I don't let people get away with everything, if that makes sense. Someone says you don't have a type. Wrong. I do have a type. I didn't think I did until I was on Tinder for about a week. Every guy I swiped seemed to be brunette, a little bit tanned, not essential, they don't have to be tanned. Every single one of them had tattoos, which took me by surprise because I didn't think tattoos were really a strong contender. Apparently they are, because every guy that was right in my Tinder, waiting for me to message them, they had tattoos. So I guess that's my type. I love a sleeve. I can't help it. I just love a sleeve. Someone else says, there's quite a few body count ones. I'm not sure why you guys are so interested in that. Someone else says, you've had fellow YouTubers be rude towards you. I actually don't think I have personally had anyone be rude directly towards me. I know of people who have had YouTubers be rude, but I know a lot of like horror stories with YouTubers, but no one's actually, I don't think anyone's been rude to me. Off the top of my head, I feel like my mind's gone blank, but I can't think of anything. Nothing's jumping out at me, you know? Someone says, you want to give off a wholesome vibe. I don't think I always want to give off a wholesome vibe. I want to be, I'm just honest with you guys. I think a lot of you know that. If I'm having a bad day, I'll tell you if I'm having a bad day. I keep messing up on my words. Have you noticed that? Those are the bits I usually cut out. No, I don't try to give off a wholesome vibe. Sometimes I am very wholesome. I genuinely do like painting. I love tea. I love little things like flowers and birds singing. But, oh, that's a 10-minute timer. I'm not done yet. I'm going to carry on. But if you ask my friends, they would not agree. They would not say I'm a wholesome human. Okay, I'll do 3 more because the timer has gone off. So, the next one is, you get a lot of blue ticks in your DMs. I don't know what would be considered a lot of blue ticks, but I guess I've had my fair share. Not always the kind of blue ticks that you'd be impressed by though. Sometimes the blue ticks where you'd think, oh, really? Please leave. Please leave the DMs. The blue ticks aren't always welcome. People seem to think that if they've got a blue tick, they can slide into any DM anywhere. It doesn't work like that. You've got to be a nice person, honey. If you're not a nice person, you're not welcome. Okay. You'd rather be a businesswoman or entrepreneur than a YouTuber in the future? I would like to do both. I would like to have my own like businesses and like a business. There's definitely a businessy side of me outside of YouTube that I'm very involved in, and I feel like maybe one day I'll talk about it with you guys, because there's quite a lot of things like investments that I've been part of and companies that I've invested in and stuff like that, and I really enjoy that. I love a little, I'm quite a risky person sometimes, so I like to invest money in things and be like, is it going to work out? Is it not? Which probably is not always the best way to be, but if you don't take risks, you never know what's going to happen. So I am into like businessy side of things, but I also love being creative. If I had to choose to do YouTube full-time for the rest of my life or just businessy things, I would pick YouTube because I enjoy it so much. I feel like it's such a personal kind of job to have, like having a relationship with you guys. I can't think of another job where I would have such a close relationship 24/7. Like whenever I want to speak to you, some of you guys, I will tweet, post on Instagram stories, and immediately our connection is there. Does that sound really soppy? I think it does. But I don't know, I'd like to do both is what I'm trying to say. And the last question is, oh, this is a good one. You would have a baby artificially. Do you know what? I actually would. I definitely would. It's something I have thought about. Obviously not now, I'm only 21. But I think the one thing I've always wanted to do in life is have my own children. And if I get to, I don't know, I'm not going to put an age on it, but if I get to an age where I'm starting to think, do you know what? I wish I had kids, but I don't have a partner, 1000% I'm going to do it by myself. I would never let not having a relationship hold me back from anything in life. Like, that's the reason I'm striving to buy my own house, to have my own dog, potentially start my own family. It wouldn't be my first choice, but if I don't meet someone, I'm not going to let that hold me back from the one thing that I want out of life. And I know that, again, that sounds really, really soppy. But I think there's time to meet someone for your whole life. I hope I meet someone before then, and I hope I start a family with someone. Ideally, I would really like to get married once and have children with just one guy, but I know you can't plan things like that, and life never goes to plan. but at the same time, if I've got to do it alone, I'll do it alone. And that's the end of that, I guess. It's not really much deeper. Anyway guys, that was the last assumption, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I'm very glad that I haven't got to spend hours editing this, because I'm literally going to import it on my laptop and pretty much upload it straight away. So yeah, do subscribe to see my future videos. I promise there is usually more stuff put in them. Oh wow, messing up right at the last minute. They're usually a bit more well-rounded than this one, I can assure you of that. Anyway guys, have a lovely week. I hope you're all staying safe, and I'll see you again soon with another little video. Bye guys, love ya. Right, done.